And there we are. Hello. Welcome, everyone. It's streaming time, and more importantly, it's time to make some money. Yes. I think today should be interesting. Anyway, welcome to the wonderful Erlengrat. I still haven't got that name down properly. Keep looking at it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that still looks perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable to pronounce. And then you try and pronounce it, and it's just like trying to chew spaghetti whilst your teeth are stuck together with, bungee cords. It's. Anyway, we're here on the farm, and you might notice a slight addition here um, to the to the amount of bales that we have. And you might also notice that we are now into November. Yes, because between last time and today, I advanced a few months because we've had a couple of streams where it's been a lot of grass work, and I'm actually finding it kind of fun, and I know you guys are enjoying it as well. Hey, Bart, good to see you. Here until the asparagus is ready. Ooh, tasty asparagus. I do like asparagus. How are you having it? Usually we roast it in some butter in a pan. Very nice. But yeah, last time we've been having a couple of sessions with lots and lots of grass, which is kind of kind of what this farm is going to be. There's a lot of grass involved. It seems as though we are producing silage for our BGA. But I kind of wanted to get into the selling phase. I wanted to get far enough ahead. Steam boiled with some ham and young potatoes. That sounds very nice, Bart. Delicious, delicious. Myself and Natalie, Robin today, made Monte Cristos. That was fun. That was very fun. Very tasty as well. I'll get into that later. But for now, yeah, I advanced. What are those, Bart? Well, I'll tell you in a moment. Let me just finish what I was saying a moment ago. In that we kind of need to get into the selling phase, and it's kind of this time of year when silage is best. So silage 556 at the biogas plant. So 567. It's kind of where we need to be November, December, January time. So I've gone ahead. I've done the full cut and mow on all of the grass. So I went ahead and fertilized and limed all of the fields. As you can see, the precision farming is now working nicely. Even this, we do need to reapply the nitrogen, obviously, because it's just been cut, but we'll get onto that later. But yeah, so fields are looking good, grass has all been cut, and we have a lot of bales. In fact, if I jump into this thing here, you can see there we have 289 bales. 289 bales. That's how many we have produced. We have 250 in here, and another 80 or so, another 30, 40 bales right here that wouldn't fit. Great stuff. So that's that. So we're going to sell some today, and then we are going to start building our biogas plant, because I think we need to start getting it up and running. See how that goes. So whilst I nip down to the old shop and pick up the trailer that we purchased last time, I will tell you all about the Monte Cristo niceness. So it actually started the other day when myself and Natalie were... I'm not sure, how did it come about, babe? You asked me if I've ever had a Monte Cristo, but I can't remember where that thought came from in the first place. And I said, no, I've never had a Monte Cristo to my recollection. And she was like, right, well, we're making Monte Cristos. It's like, okay, cool. So we went shopping, got all the stuff necessary. Essentially, it is a deep-fried ham and cheese sandwich coated in batter. And if that sounds terribly bad for you, it's because it probably is. Probably is terribly bad for you, but you also don't care because it is monstrously delicious. Go. It really is. So we started out with some sourdough. I think we're talking about weirdly delicious things. Probably something like that, babe. Yeah, probably something like that. But we that is a nice trailer actually. That is a good size. Oh yes, I did. We'll get to that in a second, babe. But yeah, we started out with some sourdough bread, because you can't beat sourdough bread. It's delicious. And then you layer up cheese and ham, and it's supposed to be turkey, but we couldn't find turkey in the shops, so we had to get sliced chicken. So use chicken instead. And then you secure that together with some little cocktail sticks, right? And then after that, you coat it in batter, just like a pancake batter we'd used. And then you fry it. We shallow fried it in a frying pan, which worked really nicely. Then, after you've cooked it, you dust it with icing sugar, and you serve it with jam, like a raspberry jam. And oh my lord, it is amazing. It's a dish that's in the same category as like a croque madame or a croque monsieur, but it's like taken one step further, and it is utterly glorious. It is like one of the nicest things I've eaten, and probably one of the worst things that I've ever eaten at the same time. Well, worst for the waistline and the calories, but amazing in the mouth. You wouldn't think that, like, you know, a toasted cheese and ham sandwich in pancake batter served with raspberry jam was going to be good. You'd think you'd say that, and you're like, that doesn't sound good. But then you try it, and it's just like, yep, this has changed my existence. It's definitely not an everyday snack, babe. No, most definitely. But yes, absolutely gorgeous. So let's we'll go back to the truck, and we will. We don't want big bags. We want round bales 150. There we go. Cool. And we pull forwards. How many this trailer is going to fit. Again, we don't want Euro pallets. We want. Wait. Why is this pallet not having bales on it? Hang on a second, guys. I think we've got the wrong trailer. I'm sure we picked the right trailer though last time, didn't we? Auto load, yeah. No, we don't want to sell it. Okay, let's have another little look at this. Auto load for pallets. Wait, does it only? Wait. I thought this had bale support. Interesting. Okay, we'll have to get a different trailer then in that case. that's the one we wanted. You'll need a large semi for that amount of bales. Yes, yes. Yes, indeed. Well, we might have to make a couple of to and fro trips, but I don't intend to sell all of the bales immediately. I'm planning on selling enough bales to fund the BGA. And once we've got the BGA, the parts of the BGA that we need to get started, then I'm going to start plonking the silage directly into our BGA because it's going to produce more money for us. However, it looks like I have to buy a second trailer because I bought the wrong one, I guess. That's annoying. Let's go for black. Okay, let's try this. Leave this trailer over here because, I mean, it will be useful for... It will be useful for pallets somewhere further down the line, no doubt. But we need to go and get a bale trailer now. Annoying. However, if this trailer does support pallets as well, then we'll sell that other trailer because, you know, there's no point in us having two. But I totally get it, you know. I totally get it. Enjoy your King's Day. That sounds fantastic. Enjoy your King's Day. I imagine that probably involves a lot of beer or other alcoholic beverage of your choice, shall we say. Right. Let's see how this one is going to work. This is going to have... Ah, yes it does indeed have round bales. It also has Euro pallets as well, so yes, we can sell that other trailer. That's good. Good, good, good. Fantastic. Get out of here, car. We're going to pass you on the inside. Rawr! I do have to sort that at some point. It's a very steep little incline I've created for myself. Right. Yes, right. Let's just move some of these over. Is that it? That's it. Okay. 88,000 litres. Very nice. Now then, let's double check exactly where the best price is right now. 553 at the biogas plant. Not our biogas plant. Right, so down the road, all the way along, right to the very end. Okay, cool. We're going to have a little map tour. That's nice. I haven't actually had the opportunity to look around this map very much yet. So it'd be nice to actually have an excuse to drive out somewhere. But I love this little setup. It's so cool. Very nice indeed. Ah, no! Guys, don't ever do that when you're driving. Don't just leap out of a moving vehicle. Generally doesn't end as well as it just did for me. roundabouts. It's fine. I'm quite used to roundabouts. Where we live here in Glasgow is kind of known as the capital of roundabouts. There are a lot of them, and they keep building more of them. Every new like little housing development that they build like an extra 30 roundabouts just to annoy people, you know? Ooh. That's a street lamp. Less crashing into lampposts, more delivering of silage. So how many bales is this? There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 2, so that's 16 bales. So that's actually a very small amount. Oh. Wait, why did those sell but not the rest of them? Weird. They need unloading? They're too high. Ah, they're too high. Right, okay, that's going to be really annoying. Okay. Let's, we'll take the trailer round first. Then unload. Sideways. Right, now then. Does this... side left unload? No? Or maybe it's full. That would be a very small amount of silage if it was full, but it doesn't seem to want to take anything right now. Maybe it is full? Yep, it's full. Okay. Ah, a PhD in roundabout technology. That actually totally sounds like something that that exists. Yeah. Where's that? Oh, right over. All right. Guess we could only sell a couple of bales here. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but that's slightly annoying at the same time. So let's go to the animal dealer. Do. But yes, I do get you, Bart. Like, a good roundabout network does indeed help traffic flow, providing that people know how to properly navigate roundabouts. That is sometimes the problem, because people do not realise how to use a roundabout half the time, I have found. It's like, you would think, you know, give way to the right. When there is no traffic coming, you go. You would think that is nice and straightforward and easy to manage. No. The number of times I've arrived at a roundabout, and it's clearly someone's right of way, but they won't move. And then, like, the next person round won't move because they have to give way to that person that is not moving So someone else at the other side of the roundabout decides to go, and at that exact moment, the person that's been dithering around decides that, yes, indeed, it is my right of way, and I'm going to go right now. And just causes so much chaos. But yeah, most of the time they do work absolutely fine, though, you know? Roundabouts are generally quite a good invention, I would say. Uh-oh, train's coming. Choo-choo. Hello, Mr. Train. This is a call point for the train as well. Interesting. Right. Let's go. Dealers round the back. Let's go and sell this silage. Silage. That's more like it. Ba-dum. Ba-dum. Perfect. Right. Now then. That other trailer. I can't remember which one it was. Yeah, I can't actually remember which one of those two trailers is the one that I've currently got attached that I'm using. I'm going to have to take it back to the store manually, but that's okay. Go get some more. More bales. How much are we making then per run? About 40,000-ish, something like that. Not bad. We are going to need to sell quite a few rounds of bales, though, in order to actually get enough money to start placing down BGA. But I think if we can get a couple of 100,000, we should be able to make a good start on it. That's the goal. Right. Move them over again. Oh, that it. That is it. The 88,000 litres. Yeah, that should be about 44,000. Good stuff. Good stuff. Sorry, sign, you were in the way. So, I've been looking again into the BGA and the parts of it that we actually need to put down. And I think I have a rough idea of where exactly we're going in terms of what we need to get first. I kind of want to get the biggest components I can, you know, because that way it basically just affects the rate at which you earn money. So bigger BGA you have, the more money you can earn. So that, pull forward, and another round. Marvellous. So yeah, but, ooh, wow. Actually, that's a lot more than I was expecting. That's like 38. Yeah, getting there, definitely. A bit more than 44,000. That'll be the environmental score kicking in. Oh. That's a fence, Lynx. Come on. But yeah, we need a drop point, a fermenter, a... don't necessarily need a secondary fermenter just yet, but it would be handy to get if we can afford it. We need a generator, and if we want to do slurry, we need a slurry intake, or a liquid intake and a liquid fermenter. So we may not be doing slurry straight away. That's a whole load of other components that we need. We can definitely get the silage one running. In fact, before we sell any more, let's just have a look at how we're doing. We've got a nice little space here. Let's have a look. BGA. So, I'm thinking the medium-sized bunker. I think the small one is probably too small. And it's not much of a step up to get the medium one. But I kind of want to get the fermenter first. So we've got a choice of 4. A 100, 150, 200 and a 300. It'd be nice to get the 200. I think that would be a good... We can get the 200, but we may not necessarily need to upgrade to the 300. We could get one further down the line. We then have the post fermenters. These take the post product and ferment it again. So they give like a secondary fermentation to the process, which means more energy out of your input. So these are kind of really important. Again, probably go for the cheaper one for now. Might upgrade later further down the line. Middle. Oh, there's 2 large ones and there's a middle one. Okay. And a small one. Oh, okay. So maybe we'll go for the medium one. That sounds good. Hey, Scottish Geek. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Just looking at ridiculous production buildings at the moment. But yeah, I think if we can try and go for the middle post fermenter, that'll probably be the best one. And then, yeah, we need a liquid fermenter to do the slurry. And we're probably just going to go for the small one of those, to be absolutely honest, because that's expensive enough as it is. We don't have a lot of slurry coming in just now. We've only got 15 cows, so we don't have a lot of slurry. And we then need a digestive storage, and we also need a generator. So what I don't get is why this one is 85 and this one is 65. Yet this one says it sells electricity by a factor of 2 times. Sells electricity and methane. Wait, electricity and methane? Why? Wait. Converts raw methane to methane. Hang on a second. Those are for if you want to store the product and distribute it. Sells methane. Sells electricity. Ah, okay. I get it. I get it. So this is a combination. So this one will do both, but at a rate of only 1.5, whereas these do them individually, but does it at a rate of 2, so you get more money. So I think we'll just go for the combined one for now. But yeah, so let's have... We need 170,000, so we can put down our thing. So I guess what we should do is sell another round of silage bales. That'll get us enough money to buy that. Certainly got plenty of them still, so Not worried about that at all. Let's get these loaded up. Wow, actually, look at that. Perfect amount to go on the truck. Lovely. Then we go here and we go open. There we are. Marvellous. Marvellous. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Missing one here. Let's just plop that on here. Lovely. Excellent. Right, another round of silage bales to the store. And yeah, like I said, guys, what I plan on doing is selling just enough silage in order to buy the component, and then sell enough silage to buy the next component, etc., etc., until we have a working biogas plant, and then whatever remains will go straight into our own facility. That'll start making us some money. Yes, further down the line we will have to upgrade to bigger components, but we can't afford to get the biggest stuff just yet. Right. Let's get this done. Should definitely give us enough to get the fermenter though. Next lot. Oh, wait. There we go. That's better. That's much better. Fantastic. That gives us enough for the fermenter, so let's go and place that. Whoa! Place that down, and we will. Then we can see what we have next. I think we should have enough silage to get this done, you know? Here's hoping anyway, you know? Because we need some money. We've also got an extra 30,000 just sitting at the farm because we need to sell that extra trailer that I bought. Oops. Pretty sure I can't believe I actually managed to buy the wrong trailer, you know? Because I'm sure I was looking at it at the end of last session, going, right, so this is the one for bales, and this is the one that's not for bales, and I could have sworn that I bought the right one. But apparently I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Go, right. So then we switch to that one, we turn it on, and we cross. Those, marvellous. This time, let's just park up on the roadside here. Get this fermenter. So, yeah, I'm going to go for the 200. It is, like, kind of more expensive than what I was planning, but I think this will work nicely. Now, I have no idea which way round this should go. That kind of looks like the front there. Yeah, that looks like the back, that looks like the front. So let's go with that assumption. And if a truck comes in here, probably going to want this over here, I would say. About there, maybe? Let's go with there. Nice! Component number 1. Now we need to get the bunker so that we can actually fill it up. And a few other little bits. We will be good. Actually, I think initially all we're going to need is the fermenter, the bunker, and the generator. I think. I'll have to double check that in the menu, but I think those are the 3 components that we must have. Oh, really? Fine, I'll go around this way. Darn traffic. This is why you don't do this to me, traffic. Because now I'm stuck on a barrel. Stuck on a barrel. Oh, there we go. I'm free, it's all good. Right. Get that. Nearly 60,000 there, so I think if we take that trailer back to the store, the incorrect trailer, then we should have enough for the bunker. But actually, let's go and do that now. Then it's done and dusted and I don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, I most likely will forget. That would not be good. No siree, Bob. There we go. Hop, skip, and a jump. Yeah, these 2 trailers look identical, but apparently that one won't do bales, which is just I just think that's just nonsense, if you ask me. Lovely, lovely. Of course, actually, the nice thing now is... Ooh. I wonder if that would work. I wonder if we could set it up so that the Gowl baler will feed bales directly into the bunker. I wonder if that's possible. Because you know how we were feeding the bales directly into the warehouse? I wonder if we can feed them directly into the actual bunker itself. I'll have to give that a try at some point. I don't know if the bunker will what kind of format the bunker will accept in terms of bales, you know? But hey. Right, let's sell that. 34,000, nice. That's actually pretty much exactly what we paid for it, so probably lost a couple of thousand in the mistake there, but all in all, that wasn't too bad of an issue. Wish the flatbed on this thing was a little bit bigger, actually. Hey, what can you do? Oh, you know what they say? Don't drink and drive. Getting myself in loads of trouble there. Right. Okay, let's park the truck up for a moment. Here. And we'll have a look at the next component that we need. So we need... yeah, a bunker. Now, I'd like to be able to splash out for the one with the biogrinder. I think that would be good, but I think we're going to have to go for the standard one for now. So, how exactly does this work? Does it need to be attached or not? Or is it just that it looks cool if it is attached? Ah, right, okay, so that thing there kind of does kind of merge in, doesn't it? I suppose if we put it kind of here, like that, will that work? Yeah, something like that. That... oh, that isn't actually connecting at all because of itchiness, but hey, that's fine. Let's have a look here. This is where it starts getting complicated. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's absolutely fine. So we put our silage in, or our manure, or our cut sugar beets here, guys, right? It then converts it to the fermenter silage, fermenter manure, or fermenter beet cut. Okay, so it just turns it into a different form of itself, effectively. That then gets sent to the fermenter itself. And here we have silage and liquid manure, regular manure, and beet cuts. So this does allow for us to do slurry, actually. I imagine it probably just does it at a slightly different rate to the actual dedicated liquid manure thing, but it still does liquid manure, or slurry. So we can actually get ourselves a wee little slurry tank. I wonder if... I did remember seeing this in the sale. This is possibly not a bad little purchase if we can splash for it, guys. It's currently in the sale at the moment. And this would serve as a little slurry tanker, right? But also, when we get digestate, we could use it to spread digestate. And it's actually got quite a decent working width. 15 meters. That's not terrible. You know, and it's usable by our tractors. So I think we'll get this, and then we can transfer the slurry over to this as well. But yeah, so where was I? So yeah, we put our stuff in here, and it's got two inputs, as you can see here, for each one of them, right? That's because each one of them can either be converted from its base form. So if we're doing silage, which is what we're going to be doing, all right, you can either turn it into, send it to a post fermenter, or send it to the digestate factory. And that determines what the little extra thing next to the methane there is. See that little icon changing? So if we send it to the post fermenter, we need a post fermenter. Otherwise, it won't actually do anything. Otherwise, it'll just turn it into digestate and power. So, you know, yeah, that's not bad. So if we... the other thing we need now then is the... Ooh, things are disappearing from the sale. Right, we better get that soon. We better sell some stuff and get that before it disappears. So we don't need the post-fermenter just yet. Might be worth looking at. We don't need the liquid fermenter just yet. We do need central liquid manure storage. That allows us to put... what do we? You know, I don't know if we need that because I think we can just put it straight into here. We do need this, the central digestate storage. And then we need a generator. So we need about another 200,000 all in all. So let's get some more manure sold. Let's get that slurry tanker bought. And finish off the BGA, because I think we're going to have more than enough bales to do that now. I mean, look at the ones we've got just here, for example. We've got plenty. Right, there we are. Okay, so... forward and... more in. Hey, you haven't finished yet. Okay. Much better. There we go. I don't know why it doesn't want to load them after a point, even though it clearly can. Who knows? The mysteries of computer games. You know, you would think I'd get sick of driving. Let me tell you guys, today at work, oh boy, I think out of an 8-hour shift, I was driving for about 6.5. It was, in a word, constant today. Absolutely constant. My partner and I just did not stop, you know? Other than when we had a brief break when we were actually waiting for some patients to take them home. But other than that, we were just flying back and forth everywhere. It's like no sooner did we drop someone off that we had to go and pick someone else up immediately afterwards. Very long day, yes. Very long day indeed. And then, you see, I come home and I play a game where I'm driving around. And I'm using pedals and a steering wheel just for immersion as well. So it's just like, I spend all of my job driving around and then I come home and I stream games where all I'm doing is driving around. It's kind of ridiculous. Right, let's buy that right now. Ooh, lime green. I like the lime green. Let's go for the lime green. We'll have that, I think. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. Here I can drive like a madman. That is actually true. It's like, I can just be like, yeah, I'm on the wrong side of the road. Who's gonna stop me? The police? Oh my lord. I wonder if that would be a mod for this game at all. You know, like if you started like behaving crazy, like jumping trucks like that and driving on the wrong side of the road and hitting other cars and stuff like that, whether you could have a mod that if you did that too often, the police show up at your farm and fine you for reckless driving. Have another load of them. Could actually be quite funny in its own way. the same time, not sure I'd want that hanging over my head. But it could be interesting. Like if you wanted to play like a super duper realistic kind of version of Farming Sim. Well, not super duper duper realistic, because that would kind of be real life, wouldn't it? But as realistic as you could get with Farming Sim. I'll say this truck actually handles really well. Like compared to some of the other vehicles that I've been driving around in this game, like this particular vehicle really does respond beautifully to the to my controls. It has a really tight response. Definitely a mod that I would actually recommend people try out, because it puts some lovely little trucks into the game that are very different to other stuff that we've used before. Plus it's a Tatra, you know, and, you know, who doesn't like a good Tatra truck? Indeed. Right. Let's see if we can add anything else to the arrangements here. So, we've got the fermenter, we've got that. Post fermenter. Could go for a medium post fermenter. Like that. That actually would look kind of good, wouldn't it? Like that, yeah. But, I'll the small post fermenter. Still don't have enough money for that. Indeed, yeah, you don't hear about them these days, do you, Bart? It's, honestly, I hadn't come across the Tatra brand until SnowRunner, basically. That's the first I kind of heard of the Tatra brand. That's rather big, isn't it? So I need one of these. I think I might even put this up here somewhere. This is where we're going to get like our fertilizer and stuff from. So I think having this kind of like off here. Yeah, I think like if we have that here, then we can top up from here. Yeah. So we need that. Boom. Okay. And then the last thing we need is the generator. So we need 85,000 for the generator. So a couple more loads of silage bales and we should have sufficient money. And then we can actually start looking at putting the silage bales into our own little BGA. Exciting! I'd actually get everything up and running today. That would be a score. Ah, right. G, B. Some more of you. Righty then. Da 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 da. things I'm pondering about is how exactly we're going to get our bales into our reactor. Because unlike the other biogas plant, I don't think these have like a drop area in front of the bunker. I think they have to go into the bunker, which might mean we need to get like a little telehandler or something. I mean, for the time being, I can just throw them in using super strength, but I'd rather find a kind of more permanent solution to the whole deal, you know? Yeah, one more lot of silage bales. That should give us plenty of money to get the generator. Yep. Right. Oh, doesn't that look great? Huge, imposing green cylinder of doom on the landscape. Hey, no problem, Bart. Enjoy your asparagus. See you when you're done. Geronimo! Yeah. We should not be too much longer now. We should have this up and running. Forward again. Yeah. Nope. It's not doing it again. Better. Right. Let's see if we can get the whole setup going with just these bales. Because if we can start generating power, we'll probably generate more money through selling the electricity and such than we ever will from selling the bales. Straight off, you know? So, hopefully, that in itself might give us enough money to get like the post fermenter and stuff like that. Then I wouldn't have to sell any more bales. So let's see if that will work. So after selling this lot, the next lot of bales are going into our plant. Sorry, animal dealer, you have had the last of our silage. We'll have to find another source for feeding your animals. More than enough money. Buy the generator. Then we should all be good. Should be. But yeah, I'm wondering if I can actually, if it does accept bales from like beside it, as opposed to having to go into the hopper, then we could definitely set up the Goyle baler next to the hopper and just feed it stuff. I mean, it does need to ferment first, though, doesn't it? So, yeah, maybe not. Forgot about that, didn't I? Didn't I? Forgot about the fact that we've actually got to ferment the silage. Those. How many do we have? 129 left. So we've kind of gone through, what, like almost half? That's good enough. I'm not going to argue with one bale when we're just going down the hill to our own little bunker. Okay, let's see how this is going to work. Are we going to need some other form of thing? Also, generator. Let's just make sure that a generator is all we need, because this is going to produce, all of these is going to produce this fermentation residue. That's going to go here. No, that's storable fermentation residue. Okay. So how do we get storable fermentation residue? Is that from... Ah, right, okay, so that's, yeah, so if we want, yeah, so the post-fermenter creates fermentation residue, which then goes to the post-fermenter, which then creates the storable residue. So we want this one here, basically. Silage is being turned into digestate and raw methane. That's what we want. And then we want something to take that raw methane and convert it into power. Rather, convert it into money. So this takes methane, creates electricity, which is then sold. So let's put the generator over to one side. Here, I think that should be okay. Ooh, that's on top of the lamppost. We could even put it like just behind here. Yeah, let's put it there, and then it's kind of all in the same way. And also, whilst we're at it, let's repaint this, because I like it being a different colour. It doesn't blend well. That, there. Here. There. 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 Perfect. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so that should now... Yep, takes the methane, creates electricity, which is then automatically sold. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I guess we can start having a look now, can't we? So, let's take a bale. What do we have to do with it? Do we have to put it in here? Oh, we do have to put it in there. Right, okay. Now, I seem to remember there are some ramps. If we put one ramp like that. Oh. Ah, yes, there's some other ramps here as well. We have lots of ramps. Ooh, yeah, okay. So let's just possibly in not a very good position now, because it's right next to the entrance. So let's have a little look at... Don't want to sell it. Okay, so let's have how best this is going to work. So what kind of ramp that we can drive up onto? I suppose that would work. Kind of have to find a new place for our entrance. Unless we kind of put one here and then use another one of these ramps like on the other side. Because if we can drive up next to it, then we can just unload the bales directly into the thing, can't we? What if that's actually going to work? Not really, because it's going to be too close. Even this one slides. That's actually slightly irritating. Yeah, I can't place the ramp right where it needs to be. Unless I put free mode on. Yeah, it'd have to be placed in free mode so that I can actually... Does that... Is that kind of high enough? If I place it here. Should I kind of place this somewhere else now? I would have thought that would have been high enough. Yeah, so let's... These other ones are going to be too small, aren't they? Yeah, so I think we are going to have to go with this. Yeah, going to have to go with this. If I put it like that, if I could then make a wrap... Ooh, actually that might work. If I put it there, I could possibly put another ramp coming in here maybe, or... I don't know. See, now I'm regretting my placement of this. You know what? Let's just go for it. Place this up here. Like that. Let's see how that looks. That is very close, but that should be high enough. If I was to, say, drive around here. Let's test this out, guys, alright? Drive up here. Go to, like, here. Now then, we want to go here, and we want to go tip side to the right. Right control that over. Right, let's try unloading. Yeah! Yes! Aha! Okay. Now then, we need a way down. We need another ramp. So let's go for the ramp that comes with the actual pack here. Hopefully this matches up. Opens. then again, if I just... Then again, do I even need this ramp? If I can... If I'm on the trailer, let's go to the trailer. Tip side, right. Yeah, I can just... What am I doing? Sell that. There we go. Now, right, it was worth a little shot, worth a little try. Hey Groot, good to see ya. How's it going?
Shazam!
Oh, indeed, mate. Indeed. So, now, right, we pull up alongside here. Right, we can alter the drop zone. So, go a little bit more to there. A little bit more. And if we go up. Let's try that. Where did my bales go? Uh-oh. Did they make it in here? 38,000. That sounds about right. I think they did. Cool. Excellent. Right. So we can start that producing. And we can distribute. And then if we go here, digestate raw methane. Activate that. Distribute. Right. I am doing pretty good, Groot. I'm tired, shall we say. Quite tired, but otherwise doing pretty well right now. So this should start distributing. If this all works, Groot, I will be even happier, you know? Let's wait for this to come through, because this should start distributing. Maybe when it gets to 1,000, does it start distributing? Oh, wait, no. Why is it not coming through? Why is that not distributing? It should be going straight here. But it's not. Started a new map, Purbeck 22. Never heard of it, Groot. How is it? Is it any good? Haven't heard of that map before. Why is this continuing to build up here, but not actually distributing anywhere? I mean, I know that's kind of glitched there, but still, it shouldn't. It's just distributing it, so it shouldn't actually matter that it's not connected, right? 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 That might have to be something that I look at later on, but hey. Why is that not coming through? Yeah, why is that not distributing? That is very strange. Oh dear, have I made a mistake? Is there something else that I should have? Shouldn't matter which bunker I have, because it's all distributing the same stuff. It's good. A lot of grass fields for silage, skinny roads, cow barn. Oh, drive-through cow barn. That's always a plus point. That is always a plus point. need to be getting ourselves a cow barn at some point. A proper big one. Why is this... It's not actually receiving the material. Why? Does it actually have to be connected? If so, that's quite annoying because it's only not connected because it was being silly. Look at these tyre tracks! There's an artifact from the ramp test. Interesting. Okay, well, maybe it does it at the top of the hour. Let's just speed up time a little bit. Because it may be one of these things that only distributes each hour. In which case, that's absolutely fine. Right, there we go. Let's see. Ah! Aha! It is. Okay, so it is one of these things that only distributes at the top of the hour. Okay, that's absolutely fine. That is fine. That's distributing there. That's distributing. That's storing. We can turn that on later. Soldable electricity. You mean sellable? Sellable electricity. Right. Time for some more bales. In that case. We've actually got a monetary income. Or we will, like, by the time the next month rolls around. Because it's not going to start selling much between now and the next hour. But I think if we don't have anything else to do right now other than load this beast up. So let's load this up. These bales. Go. Nice new amount of bales. Pop these in. And we will probably then go ahead and skip a month. Alright, so back to here. We'll go for tip side left. Go, and in you go. Beautiful. How about that? Right, and then go to here and go again. Side here. Beautiful. That's actually got a whole load of bales to be working on as well. So, back to the old farm with this guy. Then I think what we'll also do is we will drain the slurry pit and take that over as well. So let's go and get that new slurry tanker that we have. We'll empty the slurry pit as much as we can, pop that into the biogas as well, have everything working. Then who knows? Next month rolls around, we may even be able to get the secondary fermenter depending on how much money we make from this. That'll be nice. Then it'll be a case of getting some new fields for some cows. Because we are going to have to buy a new field in order to have the room for cows. Let's put some lights on. That's not working. Okay. My side panel stopped working. Gosh darn it, that's probably an update that it needs there or something. Right. Right. I wonder how many litres of slurry the old cows have produced, because, you know, they've been kept fed and watered since the beginning of the series. We have been through a fair number of months now. I'm not expecting them to have, like, millions of gallons, but, you know, it'd be nice if they had a little bit. Jody Sonic is officially dead. Is that what you were telling me about earlier, babe? With, how tenants start filling. Start filling. Why you not fill? Uh-oh. Hey Bart, good to see ya. Turn on the slurry tanker? No. Unfold. I don't need to unfold it. Why is it? Why is it not filling? There has to be some slurry in here, right? Silo is empty. Where's all my slurry been going? Do I not get any? I'm sure I get slurry from the cows, right? Even with this field, it still produces slurry. It doesn't produce manure, but it still produces slurry, right? I mean, okay if not, but seems a bit weird. Slightly disappointing. That. We do have a large amount of milk here that we need to do something with. Nope, that's wrong. Come on. Don't get stuck on me now. That's better. Okay. Not exactly the cleanest turnaround, but it's a turnaround nonetheless. Right. Let's see if we can get this up to here. Maybe it's fills up from here. I could have sworn that this does actually produce slurry. I mean, if it doesn't, then what's the point in us even feeding these cows? Guess it doesn't. Huh. Interesting. So this pen goes against like the logic of other open pens in that it doesn't produce any slurry at all. And yet there's this huge slurry tanker here, which is completely empty. Oh well. Cows, you ain't getting fed no more. Nope. You may be producing milk, but that's not useful to us right now. Right, okay, so that's distributing there. That's going to there. I do hope it's not gonna run out of storage space. We'll turn that on so that it actually does ferment things. Crikey, that's going to produce quite a bit of digestate, isn't it? raw methane's building up already. Okay, let's just have a final check. Anything in the shop that we want? No, I don't think so. Not at this point. Right. Let's have a wee little snooze, I think, and we will see exactly how the old silage production is going. The morning. How much is it going to give us? None? Wait. Wait, did I forget to turn something on? Of course, I forgot to turn the selling on. Gosh darn it. That has chewed through that silage though, crikey. Look at the methane being produced there. It's full there, and it's almost full here. That's 30,000 and another 20,000, 50,000 litres of raw methane. And what exactly does methane sell for? Or is it not going to tell us? Probably won't tell us, will it? No, I don't think it's going to tell us. That's annoying. Oh well, no matter. Oh well. Let's advance the time up quick. We'll get it up to the top of the hour, and that should jolt everything to spawn. There we go. So we just got a payment there. Was that all of the electricity? No, it was not. That was a good dose of payment, but it was certainly not the most. That was about 20,000 though, wasn't it? That jumped up there. Biogas income, 10,000 per hour. 10,000 per hour. Ooh, that's gonna be good. I think that's gonna be really good, guys, you know? I think that's gonna work quite nicely. Some tractors in the sale here, but ooh. Ooh, look at... Oh, guys. This is a large tractor. That comes with, like, massive wheels for 135,000. The T8. That's this bad boy here. I mean, it's not as big as some of the ones we were looking at. Actually, what's the hitch like on the back? It's very low. We were wanting a high hitch, weren't we? Asparagus talk in chat. Yeah, we were wanting a higher hitch to try and sort out the floatiness. So, darn it, that's a really good deal. 135,000 for this beast. But with that hitch, it's still going to be just as bad as all the other tractors we have in terms of the rear wheels levitating off the ground when we go around certain corners. That's annoying. Why couldn't you be one of the different ones? Oh well. No matter. No matter. I say we load up some more bales and we do another month. I think that is going to be worth it. load the bunker silo up again, and then we'll skip a month just to see. Oh yeah, this is very full. Up a bit, that way a bit, and unload. What have I done? I'm trying to reverse a dolly trailer. Haven't I learnt from my history of SnowRunner that never works? Ooh, unless you manage to catch it like this, maybe? No, no, that's still not going to work. Ah, right. There we are. That's better. Right. Now we can unload. Boom! Perfect. Alright. Let's do one more sleep because there's nothing we can do in January. The grass isn't growing. We have no need to be in this month other than to just simply make money. So how is our bank balance looking now? Ooh, that is more like it. $97,000 last month income. Oh yeah, now that is progress. That is progress. It's actually not that bad at all, because that took all of the stuff we had and sold it all. Wow. Good grief, 229,000 litres of digestate. We're not going to be short of fertiliser. You know, we are not going to need to buy fertiliser for the grass ever again. We can just plaster it with digestate. That's actually going to be quite fun, because I've never really done digestate spreading. You'd like to request a noise channel sound. You mean one of these guys?
Nice.
I'll see what I can do for next time, Bart. No problem. But that's actually fantastic. Does that actually give us enough money to buy the secondary fermenter? Let's have a look here, because secondary fermenter would help to increase our profits. Oh, large post fermenter number 2. We could get the medium one. Actually, I think the medium one kind of looks pretty good. Let's go for the medium one. Place that back here. Boom. Go, and then we'll just tidy around here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right. Now what we've got is we've got the middle post fermenter. Here we go. Okay, so we turn that on, and instead of that one, we turn that one on. Because that now produces the fermentation residue instead of the storable fermentation residue. So the fermentation residue now goes to this guy, where it is converted into more methane. And is it 730 goes to 350, 600 goes to 525. So yeah, wow, I think that actually, wow, actually 290 and then another 450. Wow, holy wow. Actually, I can't quite do the maths on that because that's a lot of numbers, but does that more, I think that more than doubles our potential methane production. Because previously, right, we'd put 600 in and we'd get 290 methane coming out, right? Now we're going to get 290 coming out, and then for every 730 posts, we get another 450. And we get 525 from this. So what's the percentage there? About 525 over 730 is like 2/3. About 2/3, Bart. Yeah, and that extra 2/3 gets us an extra 450 methane to add to the 290 that we produce from the first fermentation. That is an amazing upgrade. And then we would have gotten 525 post, but now we're only getting 350. So we're getting a lot less storable fermentation residue, which means we're going to get a lot less digestate, but we ain't going to need that much digestate. You know, I think that's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Tell you what, let's load this beastie up again, right? And we'll skip forward one more month. But I still don't think the grass will have grown yet. It should still be... Actually, let's just check here. Oh, it is actually ready to harvest. Is the field ready to harvest? It is ready to harvest. Okay, so the grass is actually ready to harvest. Weird. Did it grow during the winter? Or did it grow... No, that's what it is. I tell you what it is, guys. I did the final cut in October, so it did actually grow enough to reach a harvestable state, but it hasn't grown anymore. So we'll have to do another grass cut at some point to hey, come on now. Give me that last bale. I really like it actually, Bart. It's like, you know, I've been curious about BGAs, right? I will say I've been curious about BGAs since the start of playing this game, but they seemed rather one-dimensional most of the time. You know, the base game ones are very kind of like, oh, you know, buy it for £1 million, and you know you get a bit of money. You know, but this one is really customizable, really adjustable. And the good thing is that it doesn't cost an awful lot of money. You know, I mean, we've put this little setup together here for probably about 500,000, maybe not even that. What was it? 120 for the secondary, and then how much has all of this been set up actually? So we had the medium bunker, which is 73. Then we had the 200, which is 170. That's the big cost. But that's like 170, 240, 340, 360. This guy, 360, 410, and the generator. So yeah, about 500,000. And it's already making massive returns. You know, it's actually pretty impressive. So let's raise that up. Across there. Switch over. There. Again, raise that up. Across. Boom. Lovely. So, again, we will jump forward 1 month. To the good old month of February. So we got 97,000 last time round without the secondary fermenter. This time round, how much did we get? That seems like less. 58,000? Did we produce less stuff? Oh no! Darn it all. I forgot to set those to distributing. So we only got the first lot. We've got a lot more stuff there. Oh my lord. Okay. So if that's only from the first react then, plus all of this from the second react, yeah, we're good. We are good. Definitely complex. There's quite a few parts here that you really have to take care of, and I've definitely messed up a couple of times there, for sure. But yeah, I'm actually really liking that. I think we'll have to get ourselves the next thing down the line to get, obviously, will be some larger fermenters for a start. We might get the 300 at some point and the large post fermenter. But also we need this guy. We need the liquid fermenter for slurry, because that actually increases the amount of ferment that you get from slurry. You can put slurry into the regular fermenter, but it doesn't produce as much as if you put it through this. So this is the next big thing that we need, but this is like we've got a liquid fermenter big, a liquid fermenter small. That's it. Big and a small one. So we need 120,000 for that. It's massive. We'll also need a central liquid manure storage, which is where we will put the manure. But before any of that, before we actually get liquid storage, we need cows. And we need a big barn like this. This is why I kind of wish I could get rid of all of this stuff here and just place this down. But it won't allow me to here, which means that if we want to place this down, either we've got to put it on our grass field here. I suppose we could put it like here or something. That might not be a bad call. We could put it here against road here, because we're not going to need all of this space here for biogas plant. It'd be nice to have it. I think what I'd rather do, though, is buy a field. But the fields are pretty expensive. Like, the next one to buy here would be this one, and that's, what's it say there, 234,000 for that one. Or I could buy this one, but because it's got this little bulbous end to it, over here, that's also 238,000, so that's not going to work either. Which means that we're probably going to get something like this. 140,000, yeah, that looks pretty good. 180,000, 137. We could even go for like a smaller one like this right down here, 107.92. That might be a good one as well, actually. Because I don't really want to paste over any of my factory, any of my grass space at the moment. Actually, I wonder, could I put it down on this bit of grass down here, say? No. See, not yet. I can't even use this bit of land down here for my cows. Can I put it up here? Possibly. I mean, this kind of meadow grass up here is not as useful. I mean, it'd be nice to like put it somewhere like this, but that would entail quite a lot of leveling. Bury it in the mountainside here. Ooh, actually, think of it. If I put it somewhere like that, right, the shed itself, and therefore the actually, this might be the perfect place for it. Because the shed itself is on the level. Right, so it's not going to cause any problems with, like, dropping off things. And then the paddock kind of goes up into the curvy bit. It would save me having to buy a field, which would save money. Right? And it would also... what am I thinking here, guys? It would also allow me to have most of the important stuff on the flat and use space that I've already got, because this kind of because if I put it like here, say, I could then make a little track off the main road to service it. Yeah. Okay, ideas forming. I think that's probably the best place for it, rather than buying another field at this point. But I will need to buy another field at some point, because I want to start doing chaff silage. That's another thing I want to do. Chaff silage. Because I think that would be... like, if we could get a big field like number 3 here, and just fill it full of corn, and just do a whole load of chaff silage. Because I do believe that the Goel baler will do chaff. Let me just double check that, but I do believe it's like one of the only. It's the only baler, I think, that does do chaff. Yes, it does. It does chaff. So we can bale chaff and then ferment it to make silage. Yeah. I like this a lot. That is gonna be good. But we also need to do probably... we also need some straw so that we can get manure. I mean, we don't need to worry too much about that until we actually get the cows in the first place. I mean, then we don't have to worry about it immediately, because they don't necessarily need straw straight away, but they do need everything else, but they don't need straw. That's an added thing to get manure out of them. They still produce liquid slurry without the straw. So there's quite a an extensive amount of stuff that we can still do here, guys, you know? Still a lot of stuff to do. So, how many bales do we have left? 79, so we definitely need to produce some more. We definitely need to get a cut on this grass ASAP, probably this month, so that we can actually get it growing again, get some more bales, because this is definitely going to be our kind of primary money maker, shall we say. Let's just raise that up. Over. In you go, bales. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Again. Up. Over. Unload. Beautiful. Love how I can just leave them there. The nice thing as well is that I think I should be able to just place down additional bunkers and fill them with even more material in due course, you know? I'm not going to put any more in just yet, but yeah, I think if I just like add another bunker, it'll just add another one of these, this bunker middle. And I can just add more material. It's a shame I can't add anything else at the moment. I don't have manure and I don't have cut beets. Yeah. Should be good. Should be good. So, for next time, let's actually... That's not a bad idea. Getting a little sprayer. 72,000. We could afford that. Is it worth it at this point, though? Yeah, that's the kicker. I don't actually think it's worth it just yet, because we will need a weed sprayer when we come to do like corn and other things. But yeah, I don't think it's worth it just yet. Not yet. And I mean, I know it's like half price, but the see and spray is kind of like the most important thing about it. And that's the expensive part that we're not getting reduced, so it's not like we're saving an awful lot of money there. I think our next purchase has to be the cows. I do think it has to be the cows, yeah. Which means we need the cow shed. We then need we need hay. I think we'll probably do hay, you know, because trying to do TMR at this point in time, I don't think we're quite ready for it. Let me just sort that out there. I don't think we're quite ready for TMR just yet. I want to do it, but we don't have a source of straw just yet. And that's kind of going to hold us back. So we'll stick with hay, but I do think if we get cows, then we can start getting some slurry built up, and we can at least get the liquid fermenter section of the BGA up and running. We don't need to get a lot of cows. We can let them breed and produce themselves. Yeah, I think we need to get a cow pen. So that is going to be, like I was showing you here, guys. got these modded cow pens, because the standard ones are pretty small. 45 cows, 80 cows. These are 240 cows. We don't need the feeding robot, though we may get it just because, you know, it's the same price. No, we'll stick with the regular one. We don't need the feeding robot, and I think we'll go for this location here. But we do need another 500,000. So yeah, I think we'll be back to cutting the grass and baling it up, getting some more silage put through the mix, and expanding a little bit. But that's actually been a really profitable little adventure there. That's been really, really good. That's been a good step forwards. And who knows, maybe into the next year we'll actually get some contracts up and going. I've noticed that a lot of the contracts on this map seem to be grass work. There don't seem to be an awful lot of harvesting contracts, which is kind of disappointing because could have gotten a few extra little products from that, but that's not the end of the world. No, not the end of the world. And actually, which one's field 14? Is that even worth doing? Oof, that's quite a big field. It says it's growing. Why is there a contract to cultivate field 14 when field 14 is a growing field? Game, are you okay? You okay there? Anyway, I think that's where we'll leave it for today, guys. Some good forward progress there, as I was saying. BGA is finally up and running. We actually have a BGA on our BGA farm. But yeah, we'll pick this up next week and we'll see how we can carry on, because yeah, like I said, I think expanding the BGA into the liquid side, the liquid slurry, and getting some cows to produce that liquid slurry, that would be the best way forward, I think, now. As well as, you know, cutting the grass, silage, going into the fermenter thing. I think that would be great. Yeah, that's good. That's going to be good. So, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget, SnowRunner on Sunday. Carrying on where we left off last time. We're getting close to finishing Ontario. You know, not super close, but we are definitely in the second half, which is fantastic, as they say. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed this little escapade. There was quite a bit of, you know, technical jargon going on as I was working out how to place this BGA down, but I think I've got the hang of it now, so we should be good going forwards. So, that's it. Thank you very much, guys. Hopefully see you again next time, and until then, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.